When you talk to partners, when you talk to investors, and when you talk to clients, many people listening will be interested in Africa, will be involved in Africa, or will be part of businesses that are Africa facing. What would you say to them, or for those who want to explore all of those areas, but are a little worried about the sort of risk? How is the investment climate changing from your perspectives? Temi.
The investment landscape in Sub-Saharan Africa is dynamic and evolving, characterized by a unique combination of challenges and unprecedented opportunities with significant upside potential for investors. The 5 key trends that are driving this include: 1, the demographic dividend on the continent. And I know this is something that is very well documented and talked about, but to pause and put it in context, Africa, the continent, is home to over 1.4 billion people across 54 countries, 60% of whom are under the age of 25. It is projected that over 60% of future population growth will occur on the continent, reaching to over 2.5 billion people by 2050. To put that in further context, that implies that on these estimates, 2 in 4 humans will be African by 2050, with the potential workforce and consumer base that will exceed that of China. The second large trend that we're seeing is obviously Africa's vast natural resource wealth, which is becoming increasingly critical in a resource-constrained world. Over 30% of the world's mineral reserves and over 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land exists on the continent. Thirdly, regional integration with initiatives like the Africa Continental Free Trade Area is unlocking a $3 trillion economic bloc, resulting in over 50% increase in intra-regional trade, and thereby reducing some of the barriers that have existed to intra-regional trade, scale, and investment on the continent. A fourth trend we're seeing is the increasing digital penetration on the continent, which provides a fertile ground for technology leapfrogging, innovation, and disruption, with 1 in 6 of the world's internet users projected to come from the continent by 2025. Finally, we are seeing increasing policy reform and improved governance, which is ultimately de-risking the opportunity set for investors, with a number of African countries now ranking ahead of some of their Latin American counterparts in the ease of doing business rankings. Now, obviously, there still remain challenges, including infrastructural gaps, political instability, and currency volatility that remain critical areas for potential investors. But certainly the size and opportunity and scope of the potential upside significantly outpaces this.